and welcome to RetroCade. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's something I wanted to talk to you guys about, but didn't really find the time for it. Mainly because I didn't know most gamers felt this way about today's gaming industry. We all know that even though the gaming industry got bigger and got more attention, even though from a graphical and technological standpoint we got so much further, we lost some of the valuable aspects on the way up here. To be fair, a lot of amazing things happened to gamers and gaming in general in the past decade, and we are not ignoring that. Like how free-to-play games got so big, even big companies like Activision, Ubisoft joined the trend. Or how games invest more in online modes, with big free updates full of content every season. We acknowledge that, and are not ignoring it at all. But most of these studios, or let's say the road they took, led us to this point. Games disappointing more than ever. Getting delayed more than ever. Studios announcing their game with as little information as possible, even for a new IP. So, we don't know anything at all. Then they spent all their time in the world making it. Then it turns out like his. Bruh. But because they spent a large amount of money advertising it, they probably made their money. Plus, profit from only pre-orders. And even the game turned out to be shit. Look, I'm not just hating on a game for no reason. I hate their strategy of making games. It's not based on how good your product is. People buy it anyway. So you can even sell bags of shit this way. So what's the motivation to make good, polished, and high-quality games? Personally, after a couple of disappointments in recent years, I can't even get excited about a game anymore. Good job. We don't trust the industry anymore. Tell me your opinion in the comments, and I will carefully explain how wrong you are. Just kidding. Another thing that pisses me off, you may not agree with me on this, but some studios, like Naughty Dog, release a masterpiece, then a remastered version for the next generation of consoles, then the prequel. It's amazing, right? Nothing can go bad from here, but they remade the first one entirely. Like there is no need for games, which succeeded at their time, to get remade. It's a great game, no doubt. It's like Rockstar says, so we saw how you liked Red Dead, now we are going to spend time and resources to remaster it on the PS5. I love Red Dead to death, but hell nah. Go work on GTA 6, please. If you really care about Red Dead, give 60 FPS on the PC version or PS5, that's it. Why keep milking it? Outside of predatory microtransactions and milking a game for decades. I think trying to make every game nowadays a service. This model is becoming very common, and it stinks, because this means the game will more than likely end up being unfinished. They'll adopt the "we'll fix the bugs later" attitude. Microtransactions will be in it. It'll have no depth. Loads of developers nowadays rush to make their games and think that by making their games live services, they can fix them later on, rather than during development or post-production. Microtransactions have been popular among them since God knows. I can't remember when the first microtransactions were introduced. It's always a certainty that microtransactions will be implemented in live service games. It's just an expectation at this point. I hate the push to make everything live service, because if they want to add a story mode into it, it'll suffer because of their focus on the online components of the game, which is why BioWare failed with Anthem, how Bethesda failed with Fallout 76, plus many others, and also why loads of live games lack depth. I already know you may not agree with me on some of these unpopular opinions, but tell me, what specific thing is ruining the gaming industry in your opinion? Thanks for watching, see you on the next one.